Well, finally, and that's my last question, because you have compared the fight we face against Islamic extremism to World War II or to the Cold War and our battle for half a century against the communists. And you have called for a unified chain of command, very much like we had with General Eisenhower against the Nazis in Western Europe in World War II. Question, honestly, you were there in the Pentagon at the DIA for the last couple of years. Who is in charge of this war right now?
Yeah, good question. I mean, and I think that we need to be asking that question. It can't be the president. It can't be the Secretary of State. You know, the reason why I used an Eisenhower, because essentially was, you know, General Eisenhower, go defeat the Nazis in Europe, go win the war in Europe, and here's the resources, here's the authorities, here's all the permissions. Everybody's going to work for you, essentially, to achieve that purpose. And he did.
And I have to ask, briefly, is there anybody who's in that role right now?
I can't sit here and tell you that I know who it is. I really don't, which is part of the problem. And so if everybody's in charge, nobody's in charge. And it's like the analogy that I just used with the football team. I mean, we're saying ready, break, and everybody's going into different stadiums. This is not something that we have to face the reality that that it is staring us in the face right now, and that's this expansion of radical Islam, and they are against our way of life, and we have to make sure that we understand that. And the growth of it over the last decade, okay, so it goes between a couple of administrations, and it will continue to go. As I've said, you know, the statements I've made, this is more than just something that's going to be solved in the next 2 years. This is going to have to take 10 years, maybe an entire generation or more.